Hi, I'm Julianne Carey. Welcome back to my channel, and you're gonna want to listen to this one. If you have been standing, wondering where to go, wanting to be experiencing something else, the guides give us an invitation to step out of our comfort zone, to step out of the place where we have felt safe, the box that we have built ourselves around ourselves to live this world in. And they're inviting us beyond the threshold into the unknown, fully supported and guided and loved. I hope you love their message and that you say yes. Enjoy. Will you allow yourself to step out? Will you allow yourself to step out of your comfort zone and be all that you can be in your fullest expression? Will you allow the binds, the fears to release so that you may step forth in your fullest expression in this lifetime? You may not know the answer in every cell of your being as we ask you those questions, and that is okay. Even asking yourself, allowing yourself to be open to hearing, reflecting, and allowing the energy of our words to move through the energetic field of your beingness. It will support you in beginning to unravel those binds, those tethers, those stuck bits of energy, of frequency, of trauma in your system. Being you in your authenticity, in your fullness, can be uncomfortable. You may perceive it as being scary, for there are many patterns, many beliefs, many structures that you have grown up within that have been in place to keep you in line with the collective, to keep you in line with the expectations of others, to keep you towing the line, so to speak, of what society has determined should be. And this includes how you should be, act as yourself. And as you have lived your lives through every experience, you learned, sometimes quickly, sometimes not so quickly, to fall into line in order to be safe, to be given love, to be given approval, to be seen as valuable and worth of something. Are you willing to step in to the truth of your being? Are you willing to step out of the comfort zone, your comfort zone? You have each created a box that you live within. Some boxes are smaller or larger than others. They are boxes that you have created in order to live your lives in and through, so that you may meet the expectations that others have placed on you and those that you have placed upon yourself as a result of the experiences you have had. And when you stare out your window of this beautiful box that you have created, as you stand at the doorway looking out, you have a choice now. You have a choice to remain on the threshold of where you have always been, keeping yourself safe, comfortable, in the known, with everything that you have amassed behind you, be that physical, be it emotional, be it mental, all of the things that you carry in this box, this beautiful house, if you will. And you stand in this moment on the threshold of the outside of your house, the box, and before you stands a magnificent field, indeed a field of all potential. And the thing about this field, this space that you look out upon from the window, from the door of your self, is that you cannot know what will happen in that moment that you take a step forward until you have taken that step forward. We feel some hearts jump, some constriction, because you are not used to stepping forward without knowing. And some of you have spent great lengths of time reviewing the pros and cons, how this might happen if you do this, trying to think your way to the safest way to proceed forward in your life so that you may meet the expectations that you have placed on yourself, that you have chosen, even if they are expectations placed on you by others. But here you stand nonetheless, the door open on the threshold of a new reality, of a new life, of a new experience. You stand up against your comfort zone. Some of you have already taken a step back from the door going, I am not stepping forward. I'm going to stay where I am. I'm going to stay safe. I'm going to keep everything that I've carried with me. You may try to do that. You can try. And for a period of time, you may feel that that is okay. You may feel safe. But we would suggest that in the energies that are here, that continue to stream into the earth, as the consciousness of humanity itself increases, lifts in vibration, that it will become more and more uncomfortable in your comfort zone. And so back to the door you may creep, hoping to see a different viewpoint, hoping to see the known appearing, hoping to see what the next step is before taking the step. But you stand there waiting and waiting and waiting. What we tell you is that you will only know the next step when you begin to take it. Now, some of you are expecting that you need to take a leap out the door. And we are saying that is not necessary. Some of you may choose to do that. You may take a running jump. But that is not necessary. You are always gifted in the moment that you are in with the knowing of what the next step is when you allow yourself an opportunity to be in the stillness of you, in the moment that you are in, the eternal now moment, the only now moment that there is, and ask, what is my next step? And what is your question? What is my next step for what? What is my next step to move forward in the unknown, in the highest way for me? And when you gift yourself a moment, you will know what small action, what seemingly insignificant step that you must take. And what you will see, dear ones, is that as you take that step out, that small step, that insignificantly seeming step, you will begin to see the ground form beneath your feet to capture your foot as you land. And with every step you take, in the moment that you are in, from that place of knowing, not thinking yourself out of your comfort zone, out of the house that you have been in, But when you ask, what is my next step that I can take in this now moment? And you take it, you will see again that the ground begins to form beneath your feet as it beautifully lands and connects. And again, it lands and connects. And again, another step lands and connects. This is how you are building your reality, one moment at a time. One moment, one action. And the action is not necessarily a physical action as you would think of it. It might be the next new thought. It might be compassion towards yourself, love in a way towards yourself, which then opens another step for you that may in fact be woven into the physical world as you think of it, that action step, as you think of it. And then even for those who take the leap, they go running and say, I am ready, and they run from the door and they jump into the air. They will be captured in perfect ways, for they will know from the space, they may see that they now have wings, and that they're not landing on the ground ahead, but in the branch of a tree, on a spot on a mountain, a ledge perhaps, with a higher vantage point of which to surveil the next step from. Whatever it is, you are held and guided, and you are not doing this alone. But nobody can have you leave your comfort zone except you. Only you can choose to take a step outside. Only you can say yes to the discomfort, the resistance that keeps you or tries to keep you small, tries to keep you safe within the box that you have created, the home that you have created in the known. Beyond you, as you stand once again at the entrance to the unknown, the threshold between the known and the unknown, as you stand here, everything is possible. There are infinite possibilities just waiting to be formed as you say yes to you and as you take a step forward into the unknown, creating in a way that you are not used to, and remembering it only takes a small step. And the first step might be in this moment to say, yes, I'm willing to cross the threshold. I am willing to take a step outside of my comfort zone. I am willing to take a step forward into the unknown of infinite possibilities, infinite magic, into a new world. The choice is yours. The choice is always yours, has always been yours. And we remind you in love that you are supported by your whole self. You are supported by your chosen guide team who want nothing more than to support you in taking this step forward, who are whispering in your ears, who are giving you the nudge, the gut feel, who are showing you synchronicities, signs, as you allow yourself to be open to receive them. Not feeling quite ready to take that step, then maybe your choice in this moment to push yourself outside is to give yourself permission to be open to receive the messages and guidance and love and support from your guide teams and your whole self. The choice again is yours, always yours. The time is now to allow yourself permission to step beyond the comfort zone, beyond your comfort zone, and to step forth with new eyes, in new ways, into a new world. We are here waiting for you, hands outreached for you. Will you say yes? Blessings to you each on this day. We look forward to seeing you on the other side of the threshold, in the beauty and magic of the unknown. If you loved that message and transmission from my team, please like it, share it, and turn on notifications and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on other messages just for you.